What is a floating license? A floating or concurrent license is where multiple users can access a software product using the same license key. This is quite common in B2B, where businesses can buy a license that allows for multiple seats. Watch this video to learn more about the benefits of floating licenses. I'm Joe Norman with Cryptolens. Let's get started. First of all, what is the difference between a standard license and a floating license? A standalone license can only be activated by one user and one device only. A company wanting to buy a software product would then have to buy one individual license for every employee. With floating licenses, the same license key can be used by a network of users and devices, and this can help to reduce the cost. Great, so how does a floating license work? Well, a floating license has a limit to how many machines or seats can use the license key at the same time. Essentially, when a user tries to access the software product with a floating license key, the software licensing system sends a request to a license server, which checks if the concurrent device limit has been reached. Access will only be granted if the limit has indeed not been reached. The company can then install the software product on more machines than what is allowed by the concurrent user limit. But then all devices cannot use the license key at the same time. Now, you might have also heard about a term called node-locked licenses. So what is the difference between a node-locked and floating license? The main difference is that a floating license counts the number of concurrent users, while the node-locked model counts the number of active machines in general, regardless of whether they are using the software or not. If the device limit has been reached, you need to deactivate one device in the software licensing system to allow another one to be added. If you want to implement the node-locked or floating licenses approach for your software business, you can check out Cryptolens. We make it effortless to implement any licensing model in your favorite programming language. You can even implement floating licenses in an offline setting, and I have linked a video guide to that in the description below. I'm Joe Norman with Cryptolens. Thank you for watching. Stay smart.